Good evening and welcome to Friday night's edition of Primetime News. I'm Selima Shimwe-Feleni. To begin with, in last night's bulletin, we erroneously referred to parliamentarian Ina Hengari of PDM as Alma Dienda in our first insert. We sincerely apologize for this error and any inconvenience caused. In tonight's bulletin, over 60 employees of the road contractor company RCC were on Thursday sent home after being denied access to their rented offices, which are owned by the Namibia Post and Telecommunications Holdings. The road contractor company has been renting the building which they previously owned from Namibia Post and Telecommunications Holdings for over a year after a cabinet decision to have the building rescued from repossession by Bankvin took over debt.
Roads Contractor Company RCC Acting Chief Executive Officer Seth Herunga told Nampa on Thursday that they were denied access to the premises and were at the time waiting for Namibia Post and Telecommunications Holdings lawyers to address them on the matter. He further alleged that security guards were acting on instructions of the Namibia Post and Telecommunication Holdings lawyers, with no court order.
However, now we are actually literally looking as if we are getting an eviction letter for that as a result of that discussion. But we just, like I said, we're just waiting for the NPDH lawyers to have discussions with us, and then after that we will understand what is the way forward.
Late Thursday, Herunga informed Nampa that they still did not meet with the lawyers, and the only solution was to send employees home until further notice. And the matter is still between the two lawyers. Contacted for comment late on Thursday, Namibia Post and Telecommunication Holdings CEO Christophine Itembu confirmed that RCC owes Namibia Post and Telecommunication Holdings $6.1 million Namibian in rental arrears to date. She, however, stated that she cannot divulge further information on the matter, as the Namibia Post and Telecommunication Holdings legal team is still handling it. Eska Kamanya, Nampa News.
University of Namibia Vice-Chancellor Kenneth Matengu hopes that the just-launched procurement management programs aimed at offering government institutions capacity development and training in public procurement do not become a mere certificate of attendance.
University of Namibia Vice-Chancellor Kenneth Matengu said, "It is important that qualifications translate into proficiency and ensure that Namibians have competent people who are running public institutions." He made those remarks on Thursday during the signing of the cooperation agreement and launch of procurement management programs in Windhoek. The programs will be offered by the Namibian Institute of Public Administration and Management, University of Namibia, and the Namibia University of Science and Technology, and will constitute both short courses ranging from 5 days to 6 months, as well as long courses including a 1-year Namibia Qualification Framework Level 4 certificate, an advanced diploma in procurement supply, a 3-year Bachelor of Procurement Management, and a postgraduate diploma in procurement management. According to Matengu, the curriculum development for these programs and training should ensure not only competency, but also ensure that the people mandated to work in procurement services have career paths that go beyond a certificate.
If they start with a certificate, they must articulate into something over the years, up to even PhD level in procurement management, procurement and other aspects. And I think that the capacity and competency and willingness of this consortium to make that happen, to ensure that Namibia has competent people who are running the procurement services, and also ensure that those people who are with us, who are mandated to do so, have a career path.
Minister of Finance, Ipumbu Shimi, in a speech delivered on his behalf, called on all the public entities to prioritize training in public procurement for their staff and take advantage of these skills development opportunities offered by this initiative. He said, qualifying training in public procurement is an important step in the process of professionalism and the creation of a development path for procurement practitioners and procurement cadres in Namibia. He said the ministry would honor its obligations and revealed that they have committed 550,000 Namibia dollars towards the conceptualization and development of the curriculum and course content for the procurement management programs. Josephine Simeon, Nampa News.
A paralegal in the gender division of the Legal Assistance Centre Yolandi Engelbrecht said Namibians should stand together to implement the Child Care and Protection Act in the best way possible. In an interview with the Namibia Press Agency on Thursday, Engelbrecht said children are not objects but human beings with rights that need to be protected. The Act was passed in 2015 and subsequently introduced in January 2019. The workshop, funded by the European Union, was attended by about 30 participants, including pastors, social workers, learners, police officers, correctional officers, and teachers. Engelbrecht said the workshop aims to inform as many people as possible that are key to the implementation of the Act. We'll be back shortly after the news roundup. The Minister of Fisheries and Marine Resources, Albert Kawana, has said the process of dealing with applications for fishing rights has come to an end and results are expected at the end of March. Kawana made these remarks while addressing the fishing industry in the Irongo region in Swakopmund on Thursday. He noted that the applications were divided into two groups, which include companies who have been in operation for 20 years, which in terms of the law mean these companies' rights expire and need to reapply, as well as new applicants. The minister expressed dismay over allegations made against him and his ministry regarding the delay in completing the process that commenced in June 2020, despite the applications having been completed in 2018. Kawana added that contrary to the corruption allegations on social media and some print media outlets, his ministry could not complete the process when it was expected due to the outbreak of the COVID-19 pandemic. Sports news will follow shortly after the economics roundup. And in sports news tonight, Manchester United manager Ole Gunnar Solskjaer today brushed off suggestions his team's form had dipped after 3 goalless draws in all competitions and backed them to regain their spark in Sunday's Premier League derby against Manchester City. United were held to a 0-0 draw by Real Sociedad in their Europa League last 32-second leg clash last month before drawing blanks in league draws with Chelsea and Crystal Palace. Solskjaer said his focus was on the match against City, who are on a run of 21 wins in all competitions and have a 14-point lead over second-placed United, and not where his team will eventually finish. Some more English Premier League news. West Ham United have exceeded expectations this season, but manager David Moyes says there is more to come from his side as they target a top 4th finish in the Premier League. West Ham finished 16th last season, but have made huge improvements this campaign and are on 6th on 45 points from 26 matches, 2 points behind 4th place Chelsea with a game in hand. We will be back shortly. That's all the news we had for you tonight. Many thanks for tuning in. If you're new to our channel, please subscribe, like, share, and click on the notifications bell to stay up to date with the latest happenings locally and globally. From myself, Salima Shimwefeleni, and the entire Nampa crew, it's good night.